Hello, and thank you for choosing to listen to another excerpt from my book, Because You Asked. Tonight, I'll be reading a passage from the tale A Beacon for the Damned, a haunting Gothic ghost story, rich with mystery and an atmosphere that lingers long after the final page. Picture the scene. The wind screams across the empty fields, rattling the windows like something desperate to get inside. Across the valley, a lone, flickering light burns in the neighbouring farmhouse. Everywhere else is swallowed by darkness. You are alone in an old property, steeped in history and silence, where every groan of the walls sounds like a warning, and the past feels very much awake. A beacon for the damned. At last, exhausted by fear, I forced myself upstairs to the bedroom. Being above ground felt safer, though every step on the staircase creaked like bones shifting. The bedroom was cold, far colder than the rest of the house. I climbed into bed, fully clothed, and pulled the blankets up, but the cold seeped through fabric and skin like an invading presence. The windows rattled in their frames. The trees in the hedgerow scraped against the glass with long, pitiful strokes as if begging to be let in. I closed my eyes. Sleep did not come. At some point near dawn, or what I thought must be dawn, I woke with a start. The room was colder than before. I could see my breath hanging pale in the air, and beneath the wind I heard it. Footsteps, slow, heavy, dragging something across the gravel outside the house. I froze upright, listening. Another step, then another. They approached the front door. I strained to hear, heart pounding, breath trembling. A creak from the floorboards inside the hall. I stared at the bedroom door. The handle quivered slightly as the wind pressed against the house. Something whispered through the gap beneath the door. Words I could almost hear, almost understand. A low murmur, broken by the howling wind. I pressed my ear to the door. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed the passage from my book. If you'd like to read the full story, you can find it on Amazon Kindle. It's the perfect Christmas gift for lovers of ghost stories. But for now, good night and sweet dreams.